Good day, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Military and Foreign Affairs Network. I am your host, the voice of reason. Today, we are continuing our ongoing coverage of what is happening in the former United Kingdom, also known as England. And yes, I understand the difference between England, Wales, and Scotland. I get it. I do. Now, there has been, obviously, a great amount of contention centered on what is happening. The average Englishman. Now, look, when I say the average Englishman, I don't mean this. Here, I'm going to put a picture up here where you, the viewer, can see exactly what I'm talking about. This is not the average Englishmen. I mean, obviously, they are now a majority in London and in some other larger cities as well. In fact, most of, obviously, people in the UK know that the mayor of London is not a average Englishman. He's one of these. And part of that, well, I'm going to get to that here in a second, why that exactly is happening. But the big issue at hand is right now, in terms of governance, is how policing right now is being done. So if you are a average Englishman and you are protesting the indiscriminate murder of average English people at the hands of not the average English person here displayed, you are treated different when you protest by the police. That's a big issue right now. A lot of the average Englishmen are asking, why are we, Englishmen, being treated more harshly and different than these individuals? So when these individuals take to the streets, many times armed with machetes, knives, sharpened sticks, bats, what have you, they are treated differently by the police. Now, when you have unarmed average Englishmen taking to the streets, they are automatically classified as extreme right-wing extremists, and they tend to be dealt with much more harshly than those other individuals, the invaders. So why is that? Why is the average Englishman treated differently by the police in terms of the right to protest, the right to say how you feel? Why are you treated differently? Why are these individuals that are taking to the streets with machetes, knives, I want to say pitchforks, but they really don't use pitchforks anymore. You know, that was back in the when England was England. And I'm not going to mention special effects today either. No more special effects today. We have a ceasefire on special effects, okay? All right. So why are they treated differently? Well, it's very simple. And it's much more simple than anyone really realizes. Is it because Sadiq Khan is in a leadership position and runs London? No, it's not. It's because the police fear these individuals. They fear them. They understand if they treated these individuals the same as they were treating the average Englishman, they would burn London down. the police headquarters and buildings and infrastructure would be burned down. You would see the tipping over of police cars being burned. So the short answer is they fear these individuals. And when the police fear a group, they will not act. It is going to take society, the average Englishman, coming together, retaking control of the police departments, of the military, mobilizing, and then taking concerted and directed action against these individuals. You're going to have to get them out of your country. If you don't remove them from your country, they are going to take over your country. The average Englishman will go by the wayside. It's absolutely going to happen. If the police and the body politic do not fear the average Englishman, then what is happening is going to continue. Now back to Mr. Khan, the mayor of London. So I want to go back here real quick to his early life. This is important. Just how really simple this is. You guys know what a jackrabbit is? You guys have jackrabbits over there? Do you know what jackrabbits do? They reproduce. If you have 2 jackrabbits, you will eventually have 1,000 jackrabbits. It's just the way it is. All right, so Sadiq Khan was born 8th October 1970 at St. George's Hospital in Tooting, South London, to a working-class Sunni Muslim Majir family. His grandparents migrated from Lucknow in the United Provinces, British India, to Pakistan following the partition of India in 1947. His father, Amanullah, and mother, Sarun, arrived in London from Pakistan in 1968. All right, now this is where it's important. Englishmen, for God and country, you're going to need to do this too. I know the schools are telling your kids not to, but this is what's going to have to happen. Khan was the 5th of 8 children. Say that again. Khan was the 5th of 8 children, 7 of whom were boys. There you go. That's the crux of the problem right there. And then as we speak, the United Kingdom continues to import tens of thousands of jackrabbits into the country. Tens of thousands of jackrabbits. And what do jackrabbits do? Well, they make more jackrabbits. And finally, there are going to be more jackrabbits than Englishmen. And that's where everything is going to change permanently. Have a good day.